This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
This is Boxing Before Dark.
Boxing.
Boxing.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Before.
Boxing.
Boxing Before
Dark. This is Boxing
Before Dark.
Ready to rock. Look at that.
That is a nice shirt, Leo.
It's
I
comfortable.
really enjoy it. Good.
Oh man, Boxing Before Dark. Boxing Before Dark. Boxing Before Dark. If you say it 3 times, I'll appear in your room behind you. Oh man. Well, I'm actually wearing my my chibi Inoue shirt. You can check that out on lvx.be/shop.
It's super cute.
I tried to replicate it with David Benavidez, and he instead
Not
of
as cute.
not as cute. It's not, but I tried my best. But Shinada, how are you doing? How's Japan treating you this week?
Actually, the weather is finally not fucking terrible. I think we're down to like 25, 27 highs. Which I much prefer over 35. I cannot wait until winter. I want it to be winter. I want it to be 5 degrees outside so I can wear long sleeves and not sweat when I walk to work. Although when I get to work, they'll have it 26 in the office because Japanese people have poor circulation. But
Man, I wish it got down to 5 here.
I have to say, and I knew this would happen, I miss winter so badly, which sounds very stereotypical, but like actual snow that you can go out and play in,
Yeah.
I miss it so much.
I enjoyed every winter. When I was in anywhere that had winter wonderland, I always enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, the like minus 30 sucks ass, but
Of course.
minus 10 is nice. I don't care what anyone says.
You know what I think might be nice? Nakatani dropping his belts. Wait, you have something here for 1FC.
Yeah, so I've been watching the Friday night fights, and there was one last night that was fucking awesome, and I'm gonna butcher the names, but Follikit versus Red Ho was a war. I overemphasized the Ho, I'm sure. Red Ho.
I would too, because it's funny.
It was a war. It was great. Friday night fights, man. It's not MMA, which is a selling point. It's kickboxing or Muay Thai, and they're on YouTube for free, and they're amazing. Even if you can't watch them at the time, because it's not a bad time for me, but I guess in America it's probably ass. But you should watch them like when you're bored on a Tuesday or something.
I say it every week on Ultimate Effing Casuals.
Actually-
the Friday fights.
You are the one who convinced me, and I'm hooked now. I fucking love 1FC. I actually bought a ticket for their big November thing here in Tokyo. I get to see, what's his name? The Iron Man.
Rod Tang.
Yeah, I get to see Rod Tang. I know he's past it and everything else, but I'm super excited about
I would
it.
still be excited to see him.
Yeah. I got ass tickets, but, you know.
You're still going to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, now to Nakatani dropping his belts. Is this a sign
Yeah.
he's moving up?
Oh, that's 100% what it is. Yeah, he
Okay.
dropped his belts because he's moving up. Now, one thing I will say that I really like is everybody complains about people holding belts hostages. Nakatani's not doing that at all. How do I put it? I like the straightforwardness of it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna move up in my next fight, so you fuckers can fight over these belts now.
I don't want him. I don't need him.
Yeah. Nope. I'm gonna go get my big payday, getting my ass kicked by Inoue.
All right, so you're gonna be riding for Inoue in that one?
Yeah, of course.
Oh man, I was feeling the underdog with underdog's counterpunch.
Yeah, no. I don't think Nakatani is as good as people think he is.
Perhaps.
I think Nakatani's been fighting a lot of cans and has really built up the image.
Yeah, he has
And I
the
think he's
mystique.
I do think he's good, like really good, but I don't think he can beat Inoue. Inoue's just better.
You're probably right. I'm gonna go for Nakatani anyway, just because I gotta be a contrarian.
Well, and he trains with Mexicans and stuff.
Oh, so you didn't see this one? Crawford was pulled over. Do you know the story behind that?
Not the whole story. I meant to go look it up and totally forgot to. I saw a little clip where the officer was telling him not to reach for a gun.
Yes.
That's all I saw.
Uh,
Did Crawford actually have guns in his vehicle? Because he likes guns. He owns lots of them.
yes, and he and all of his crew are licensed to carry.
Yeah, I'm not saying it was illegal, but did he have guns
Yes,
in the
he
car
did.
with him? Yeah, okay. I meant to go look. Because if he's driving dangerously and has like the back of the car filled with guns, I can see the cops being a little nervous.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Was the cops were nervous, so they had to draw their weapons because they saw there was guns out in the open. So, like, all right, everybody, slowly get out of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did see on like Instagram and stuff people trying to make it a race thing. I'm like, dude, even if you're white and driving dangerously and have guns like laying on the back seat, the cops are gonna pull their weapons. I've had fucking American Highway Patrol pull their gun on me before. Like, it's not a rare thing, and I am the whitest of white ladies. Like,
I've never had a cop pull their gun on me.
oh, fucking Border Patrol loves pulling their gun on people.
Of course they do.
Bunch of dicks. But no, I got. So when I first got my license, I'm aging myself terribly here. Montana didn't have speed limits yet. Montana was one of the last states to put in speed limits. So when I was 16, they didn't have a speed limit, and I came back to visit when I was, I think, 19. I was at university, and they had put in speed limits, and I didn't realize, so I was driving too fast and got pulled over, which is fair. But the fucking cops there just pull their guns on everyone, I swear to God. But
They probably do.
anyways, I don't think the cop was particularly bad or hard on Crawford if he was driving the way it sounds like he was driving.
From what I gather as well, he was acting up. I kind of get it. Like, he was just coming off of the big parade that they had, totally in his honor. So you're riding on cloud 9, so you're acting up a little bit. I get it, but yeah,
I get it, but you getting pulled over is also not a surprise.
I get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get getting pulled over too. And,
At least he wasn't drinking and driving.
yeah, and everyone was licensed to carry firearms. Everyone had firearms on their person. Nobody made any fucking crazy moves. This thing got settled, and I think the mayor of Omaha was like, "Oh, just a routine situation." So
Yeah, well, and I haven't seen Crawford overly complain about it.
yeah,
Like I said, it was just like internet warriors, like
trying to make it
somebody.
something it's not.
Yeah, well, somebody was like, "What do you get pulled over for?" And there was like 6 comments of driving while black, and I'm like, I really don't think that's what it was, guys. But yeah, I get celebrating and driving like an asshole. I've done it before too.
Yeah.
But if you get pulled over, you get pulled over. And it's not surprising that the cops were nervous if everybody had guns.
There was one out in the open. That was what started the whole nervousness to begin with. So, I don't know. I don't really see anything too wrong with it.
On either side, really. Like, nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
It's fine. Crawford has the money to pay dangerous driving fines.
Driving like an asshole fine?
Yeah, well, I mean, if that's what you choose to do, you take the risk of having to pay for it.
Daigo Higa.
Unsurprisingly, he unretired.
Yeah. I think
I was surprised when he announced his retirement. I am not surprised by this.
I think he just retired because he was tired of getting draws.
I need somebody to call in and tell me what the record is for consecutive draws. Because I'm sure there's been quite a few people who've gotten 2 in a row, but if he gets 3 in a row, that has to be rare.
Yeah. I might have to look into this as well, just to see.
I also didn't see who he's unretiring to fight, or if he has a fight lined up, or if he just announced his...
I just thought it was announcing unretirement.
Yeah, I just mean, like, I can't even speculate who his opponent will be next. I don't think. Like, there's lots of options, but I don't know if he has one lined up or anything.
Ooh, bet he fights for a title.
I mean, if your last fight was a draw for a title, and then a draw for a title, and then, or...
2 title
know,
draws?
yeah. Who is it in the Discord fucking hates Higa getting title shots? He complains every time. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Is it Deuce? Deuce hates it. Deuce is like, why the fuck does this man keep getting shots? He's not that good. And I'm like...
He's entertaining.
He's always entertaining. And he's not that bad.
No. Just fortunately not having the best luck.
Yeah. But I'm kind of happy. I'll watch Higa again. I like him.
Yeah, I would gladly tune into his next fight. My fellow Urasoe Okinawa bro.
And he hasn't looked bad yet.
No,
like,
he hasn't.
He does look like he's past his peak, but he's definitely not washed. Oh, it's not on the outline, but Ioka broke the top 10 in the rankings again, too. So I'm wondering who they're lining him up for.
What?
Speaking of older Japanese guys that are probably a little past it.
Wait,
yeah,
who? Full name?
Kazuto Ioka.
Oh, I just completely misheard you, and I thought you meant like Tony Yoka, the French heavyweight. I was like, why would you know that?
No, Ioka.
Ioka, yeah.
I can't remember which. It doesn't really matter. I can't remember which sanctioning body it was, but he's number 9 again.
Last.
Probably WBA then. He's number 9 again. So. Maybe I can go to a Higa Ioka card before I leave again, out in Ota City.
Oh, because, yeah, that's where they put their undesirables.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of undesirable, Moses Itauma rejects an IBF eliminator. And he was going to fight...
He rejected it.
He rejected a final eliminator. He was going to fight Frank Sanchez, and if he won, he gets a shot at Usyk. And he turned it down.
God damn. Frank Sanchez is a step up, but...
Winnable, I think.
Yeah, I don't follow the heavies like most people do, but I guess Itauma's maybe not as confident as everyone else is about Itauma.
He, in his last fight, he said, when he sparked Dillian White, he had said, everyone in the crowd was shouting, like, who do you want to fight next? And then the crowd was all shouting, Usyk, Usyk, Usyk. And he's like, yeah, everyone's saying that, but like, there's other guys who have earned that shot, and I kind of haven't.
Yeah.
And he kind of did a little shrug, like, I would if I had the chance, sure.
But obviously he won't.
Yeah.
Because he turned down the Eliminator. I didn't mind that speech, but like, maybe he's not very confident. Maybe this is gonna be his downside. Like, he's got the skills, but no balls to take on the really tough challenges.
Oh, I forgot to do this.
Oh yeah, you gotta turn on your on-air sign so nobody interrupts.
Yeah, well, Dogbert's the only one that'll do that. I think it's okay for him to reject it. The fight with Frank Sanchez, it's not a bad one. Is he at that level? Maybe not. But but also maybe. So it would have been a decent fight, but
yeah, I'm just talking shit, I guess, but I like to see people challenge themselves. Like, Itauma hasn't had a hard fight yet.
No, he hasn't.
It's still, I think people are still protecting their O's a little too much. Less, like, that whole thing's going away a bit, but you don't want to push people too fast either. I don't know heavyweight stuff, but
I think it's all right.
I also didn't know that Itauma was born in Slovakia.
Yeah, him and his brother.
Interesting.
All right.
So who do you think he's gonna fight instead then?
Fuck, that's a good question. Let's have a look.
Like, if he doesn't want to fight Sanchez, who's one step below that?
Jared Anderson?
Is Anderson still a name? I feel like he got found out really bad.
He did.
I don't think Jared Anderson will take that fight, to be honest.
Justice Hooney.
Maybe.
He was soundly outboxing Fabio Wardley until he got absolutely fucking wrecked.
I enjoyed that, actually.
I didn't. I was on Team Hooney. Anything to upset Lynn.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I guess. I feel like Hooney's a harder test than Sanchez, though. And there's no belts dangling in front of you.
Kevin Lorena, who had a buzzed Hooney as well.
I don't know. I just feel like Frank Sanchez isn't that hard of a test.
Yeah, I don't think he is either.
Like, I feel like that was a really reasonable one that Itauma should have taken. But maybe I'm underestimating Frank Sanchez.
Perhaps, like, he's a Cuban 33, so
So 50.
Yeah, he's considerably older. When he fought Aguirre Caballel, he definitely did look the worse for wear.
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying Frank Sanchez is bad. I just mean, like, I think that's a reasonable fight for Itauma at this point.
That's why I'm surprised kind of surprised he rejected it.
What did the guys on B-side think about that?
Yeah, it was like the no need to rush kind of thing. Itauma's still the second coming. But Josh wrote a piece on it. It's on the fucking Wayside Sports Review.
Nice.
That's up on
Sure.
lvxmedia.net. Check it out. I want to skip ahead really quick. So, if Itama is not going to take the Usyk eliminator, who's next for Usyk? Now, I found this on social media, so it had some options already presented. Joseph Parker, Fabio Wardley, Tyson Fury, Jake Paul, other.
Jake Paul's such a stupid fucking answer. I don't think Usyk's fighting Jake Paul.
I would like for him to get paid.
Yeah, I don't think Usyk cares that much about having more money.
He wouldn't dishonor himself.
I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. And it's a lot of money. And I can't overly judge people for taking a lot of money. But,
Yeah.
I mean, the only real good answer is Parker, right?
Yeah, that's what Saul and I thought was Joseph Parker.
Like, he's earned a shot. And he's been waiting. And Parker's been looking good. He deserves the shot. And I think Usyk beats him anyways. But, I mean, I think Joseph Parker should get his shot.
It's a new wrinkle, right? Like it's a new type of a new style of fight. Like as Fabio Wardley, I would liken it to Dubois.
I don't think Wardley has the skills to do anything.
To hang.
Yeah. And he's beat Fury twice. Fury does not deserve another shot.
Yeah, seriously.
Speaking of Usyk, has there been any news about the lawsuit? He's been getting, I don't know if he is sued, but somebody was investigating him because he asked for time before a defense because of a back injury, and then he had those videos of him dancing.
Oh,
Like, your back doesn't look very injured, man.
well, yes. To be dancing around in Ukrainian pop star videos, music videos, yeah, it's a little silly, but it's also not not as physically taxing as
No, I'm
professional
not
training. It was a WBO
generally-
that was
Okay.
wanting to investigate him.
I'm not generally knocking him for it or anything. I just meant, like, I hadn't heard anything about the investigation.
I haven't either.
Usyk's also in a movie that's coming out soon. I've been seeing some actors talking about filming with him, and it sounds hilarious, as expected.
The one that I saw was that he needs to be paid in cake.
Yeah,
To do
yeah.
anything?
He didn't like having to be sprayed down with fake sweat and stuff, and they had to bribe him with cake. So, Usyk is becoming a real heavyweight, apparently, during his time off. Honestly, I said it before. I think he could retire now and still be the fucking, like, greatest of this generation for sure.
He already is the greatest of this generation.
That's what I mean. Like, if
Yeah.
he retires now,
That's not going to take anything away from him.
Yeah. If he wants to go film Hollywood movies and eat cake, I think he's earned it.
One of the others that was in the Usyk, who's next for Usyk post that I didn't include here on the list, but was included was Anthony Joshua. And I put that in the same category as Tyson
He's also
Fury.
beat him twice.
Exactly. There's nothing more to see here.
Yeah.
But I meant to mention Anthony Joshua because who might be next for Anthony Joshua? He's got his comeback scheduled, and the options on the post I found this on: Jake Paul, Tony Yoka, Martin Bakoli, and I added rematching Daniel Dubois.
I don't think he should rematch Dubois. But
I'd like for him to fight Tony Yoka. That's what I came down with.
I've heard some very convincing arguments for Tony Yoka. Yoka's also a little past it. It's a Britain versus France thing. Were they at the same Olympics, or they won gold medals back to back or something?
Back.
Yeah. I don't even know who Tony Yoka fucking is. I honestly, heavyweights are not my jam. But I heard some convincing arguments that I'm like, yeah, I could see why people would want to see that fight. And it might be fun if they're both a bit past it. Like,
For Tony Yoka to be past it, though, he has to have been
it.
Yeah, he has to have been it to begin with, and he never was.
Fair enough.
But still, all of the miscellaneous reasons do make it a compelling fight. I want to see it.
Well, and I think AJ does need a bit of a confidence booster.
Yep.
So if he can get some money fighting Yoka, who's a bit of a name, like I have heard his name before, and if Yoka's not much of a threat, like I think even Bacoli
Probably beats his ass.
well, not beats his ass, but has the chance of sparking him. AJ seems very sparkable now. Like, I don't know.
Jake Paul would be a fucking joke.
I
think he beats Jake Paul like he did Francis Ngannou.
Ngannou.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that, but I don't know. We've talked about Jake Paul a bunch. I don't like Jake Paul as a boxer. I don't like him getting to fight big names. I understand why it happens and stuff, but he doesn't deserve it, in my opinion.
Right.
But Jake Paul's shown he's a really good promoter. I don't dislike him in boxing anymore, but I don't like him being in the ring. I want him to just
Promote.
What's his promotion called?
Most valuable.
Yeah, MVP. Sorry, I got the hiccups. I want him to go promote fighters. He seems good at it. He seems to actually give a shit about the fighters. He's making his money in other places. He doesn't need to make it ripping them off. I mean, he basically runs women's boxing now.
At this point, he's signed anyone who matters.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, that's a good segue. They announced who gets into the Hall of Fame of boxing last week, I think.
Ballot.
Yeah, and they had 3 women. I gotta look up the other 2, but the German lady, Christina Hammer, was on the list. I was happy she made the Hall of Fame.
Is she on the ballot or is she in?
I might have misunderstood.
I think the ballots are out.
I thought they were okay. I thought they were in. I thought they announced who was in.
The ballots are out now, and voting is through December.
Okay. I misunderstood the thing I listened to. I was listening to podcasts at work and just not paying that much attention, I guess.
But Christina Hammer being on there, it's a good shout. I think Triple G made this one.
Yeah. I obviously recognized everyone's name, but I just have such a shit memory. Sean Porter was on the list, I think.
Okay. I could see him. I could see the argument for him making it. I don't know if I would vote him first ballot, but I need to see who else is on it.
Yeah, I mentioned this and then have completely dropped the fucking ball on it. This annoys me. I'm not like a huge feminist or anything, but it's super fucking hard to find the women in these articles. And I have to say, I really liked Boxing Scene Today, the Pro Box one. And they had a whole show, and this pissed me off. I would have rather they just didn't mention it at all. They talked for like 20 minutes about the men that were nominated, and literally their outro was saying the 3 women's names.
Oh.
I was like, oh yeah, and these 3 women were also nominated. And I'm like, God damn, guys. Like, it would have been less dismissive to just not bring them up.
Yeah, than to mention them as an afterthought.
Yeah, that annoyed me. It annoyed me enough. I left a comment that nobody's ever gonna see on their YouTube.
Okay, so here's the 2026 ones. Triple G.
Yep.
Vernon Forrest. Steve Collins, the Celtic Warrior.
I recognize the name, but I don't remember why he's
Yeah, I don't either.
a name.
Christina Hammer, Jackie Nava.
Is Vernon Forrest the one that got shot? Like, he died fairly young. He got shot in a carjacking or something.
I don't know.
I might have the wrong guy. Not a carjacking, but a robbery. Someone
2009.
robbed him. Someone robbed him in Atlanta, and he fought back.
Steve Bunce is in the broadcaster slot.
I don't know who that is.
He's the British dude. He does Box Nation.
Oh, I do recognize that. Yeah, okay.
He's a bald older guy. I don't care for Steve Bunce, but
Anyway.
yeah. Speaking of Hall of Fame, do you think AJ has the credentials to make the Hall of Fame? Because I don't.
I think AJ will be in the Hall of Fame.
He will make it, yes, but I don't think he should. I don't think he's as deserving as others.
I think AJ is famous enough that his resume probably doesn't matter. Like, there's a lot of people in the Hall of Fame that are not the best boxers.
True. That is very true.
And this is true for any Hall of Fame. It's not just boxing. Like, if you are famous enough and personable enough or hated enough, you get in the Hall of Fame. It's not skill-based. It's
Yeah, it's not
fame-based.
entirely in the ring. It's just
Yeah.
that is the exact same argument I made last time when we were talking about Ricky Hatton, Joe
Right, and
Calzaghe.
I think Ricky Hatton should be in the Hall of Fame, but I don't think he's the best British boxer.
No, yeah,
Like, those are two different
yeah,
arguments,
you're
Leo.
right. Yes,
The-
I know.
the- The Hall of Fame is not necessarily 100% merit-based, and I'm okay with that. I think that people with a big fan base should be in the Hall of Fame, and you can go see their stuff years from now. Like, I went to the Hockey Hall of Fame, and there's a lot of guys I wish were in there that will never be in there because I like the goons. Like, so Donald Brashear is not gonna make the Hockey Hall of Fame. Like, he was famous for fighting. That was his thing. That doesn't get you in the Hall of Fame.
No, probably not.
But there's me and a bunch of other people that would be excited to see his jersey hanging in there anyways. You know? And I think there's some boxers like that too. Ricky Hatton has the resume. Maybe he lost every big fight, but he fought people. But AJ's so famous. I think he deserves to be there anyways. He's done a lot for boxing outside of the ring.
Look at you making a case for him, and it's a good one. I was
like
just thinking
AJ.
purely on his resume. Like Saul and I were when we were talking about it, we were speaking purely on his resume. Like, who's his best win? Vladimir Klitschko. And take away Klitschko, what else has he accomplished? Not
I mean,
a whole lot.
he was a champion for a long period of time. Like, he held belts.
Yeah.
Heavyweight's not my forte. But
That's all right.
I just think that AJ is famous enough and has enough fans, and he has been a good ambassador of the sport. And like I said, the Hall of Fame, I don't think is or should be purely merit based. If you're likable enough, you can get in the Hall of Fame.
If it's purely merit based, then how many ballots would it take for Roberto Duran to have gotten in? Because he got his ass kicked by Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Marvin Hagler.
Yeah, but Duran obviously deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Of course he does.
Like, that's not a debate. But you're right. Like, his resume, he's got a lot of losses. But again, I don't think that should matter.
AJ has done enough for the sport at large that his thinner resume shouldn't hold him back too much.
And how do I put this without sounding like an asshole? Getting in the Hall of Fame is great, but I mean, that also doesn't mean a whole bunch. It just means you've been recognized, but like, there's some people in the Hall of Fame that I don't know who the fuck they are.
True.
And not just like because they're so old. Like, there's people the right generation that I should know who they are that I just don't. And there's some people that I wish were in there that aren't. Like, I think Mickey Ward deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, and I don't think he was ever voted in.
I'm sure he has been at this point.
I don't know. I know he went when Arturo Gatti was inducted. He went to the induction ceremony because Gatti was dead. But he was inducted in 2019. So my example is, but okay, still
it
using
took to
this
2019.
example. Yeah, but still using this example, like, Mickey Ward's resume is kind of shit. But nobody's mad he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Or if they are, they can come fight me.
Or you could call in and say, why is she wrong? 833-589-7637.
I will meet you in a field and fight you if you tell me Mickey Ward doesn't deserve to be there. Because he does. But if Mickey Ward's in the Hall of Fame, AJ's resume is better.
Yeah. Speaking of good resumes, the Thrilla in Manila, 50 years. I rewatched it.
Damn.
I rewatched it to celebrate. And yeah, quite
Still
thrilling.
great?
Quite thrilling. Very Maniling. Not a whole lot to say beyond that. It was fucking fantastic.
I do know that the climate of Manila gets a lot of credit for Ali's win in that one. The heat and the humidity and the I don't think that's fair, but
no,
it gets
Frazier
brought up
was in the
a
fight.
lot.
He was definitely in the fight, and he won a good number of rounds.
I do think that was one of Ali's really like maxed out stats, was being able to endure everything. Like his ability to take punishment
And
not just like punches punishment, but like endure the heat and the exhaustion. And I do think that was one of Ali's like greatest strengths.
Do you think, if we look back, was Ali, or even Frazier for that matter, were they in like a men's fashion magazine like GQ?
Ali was
Of
in
course.
many
Ali
magazines.
was.
That's a good segue.
Yep.
Tsumi's fashion magazine articles and photo shoots are fucking great. I have built up a persona for him that is probably so far off it's ridiculous. But I just picture like high school Sutsumi looking at fashion magazines being like, I want to do this, and not being pretty enough to be a model, because the Asian men's models are pretty. I don't even think they're handsome. They're just pretty men. And Sutsumi definitely would have rather been a model than a boxer, I think. In my head, he joined boxing so he could be in a fashion magazine, which has happened.
His dream has finally, like, rather fuck the titles, fuck the winning record, all of that. I made it into a fashion magazine.
And my fan fiction is definitely this is his dream coming true. He talks about working in a secondhand store in the article, and how that really helped him improve his fashion. His fashion is fucking Canadian tuxedos half the time. And somehow they work. Like, he does look fashionable, but it's a lot of denim on denim. Anyways, it made me really happy. I was really happy for him that he got to be in this magazine, and he's had a couple professional photo shoots, and he keeps leaking the pictures, not leaking, but sharing the pictures on Instagram.
Are you going to get a copy of it?
I have absolutely no idea how to do that, but maybe. If I see it in a store, I will definitely buy it. I bought a couple magazines that had like In a Way on the cover and stuff. Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
if I see Sutsumi in a magazine, I am definitely buying it.
Well, anything more for Sutsumi fangirling, Thrilla in Manila, Hall of Fame talk?
No, I did change my Discord profile picture to my favorite Sutsumi fashion mag picture. So I don't know if you've seen it yet, Leo.
Not
it's
yet.
It's only in SP. I do the server specific ones, but you should go check it out. He's doing the like blue steel with his hand on his face. Fucking great.
Whatever makes him happy.
I love it. I love it so much.
All right, let me put some notes in here. LVX Media Net, all one word. That's the social media handle everywhere. If you cannot find it, chances are we're not on it. Wherever you're listening, if you could hit us with a rating, it would be really helpful. And if you're feeling extra, why not leave us a review? Give me your opinion. And hey, if your opinion isn't very great and you're not feeling 5 stars, why don't you hit me up 589-833-589-7637 and tell me why you don't like, why you're unhappy, and how can I make you happy? I'll do anything for an A, Professor.
Gross.
Yeah, very gross.
If you want to get told when the new episodes come out, follow on Instagram. Leo puts up a little thingy, and then I go to YouTube and listen to them. I'm probably one of like 5 people who listen on YouTube.
If you want to check out the written content, right now it's only Josh that's writing, but we do have some other people waiting in the wings. LVXmedia.net, scroll down a little bit, and it'll be the Wayside Sports Review. And there you go. That's where you can check out the written stuff.
I do like Joss's takes.
Yeah, he's
be
good.
honest.
All right, so let me do this. What if a small natural step could make a profound difference in your daily well-being? Many of us grapple with everyday stress, looking for natural ways to support our mood, our mental resilience, and our overall vitality. The answer might lie in nature's wisdom. Support for this episode is from psilocybin, a powerful psilocybin mushroom in a convenient microdosing capsule. Revered in traditional practices, psilocybin is gaining recognition for its remarkable benefits in mental health. With psilocybin, you're choosing a natural path to holistic wellness. I feel it's incredibly important to say that this isn't a substitute for professional medical advice It's just a really good supplement. Of the 3 blends, I've tried the Inner Peace blend, and I can tell you from the beginning I felt a greater sense of calm and mental clarity. I've been juggling with some unfortunate stressors, and I've been doing it with a lot more resilience. But psilocybin is more than just a supplement, it's a step towards a more harmonious you. If you want to have a look at what psilocybin has to offer, go to lvx.be/psilocybin, that's SOULCYBIN, and use the code LuxMedia to get yourself a nice discount. Help us out a little bit in the process. Take the first step towards inner peace and clarity. Nurture your nature with nature. lvx.be/psilocybin, use code LuxMedia. In today's connected world, your digital life is always on. You shop, you bank, you connect with friends and family. All of this happens online. But with every download, every click, there lurks a hidden danger: viruses and other cyber threats. One wrong move and your personal data, your photos, even your identity could be at risk. And that's a scary thought. You need more than just hope or vibes. You need proven protection. Support for this episode is from Malwarebytes. It's your digital shield, constantly detecting, blocking, and eliminating the nastiest shit that you can find online. Think of it as your personal cyber guardian, always on watch so that you don't have to be. With Malwarebytes, you can browse, bank, enjoy your online life with confidence. No more worrying about malware, phishing scams, ransomware, or any of that other nasty shit. Enjoy secure access to what matters most to you. Protect your digital world, protect your peace of mind. Take Malwarebytes for a trial run today. Go to lvx.be/mwb and invest in your online security today. And that's where those go. Gross ads. Nothing in the recap section, but we do have some stuff coming up. October 11th is going to be a busy day.
Nice.
2 cards. The first one, Matchroom on DAZN. This one's in Sheffield in the UK. David Allen is the headliner fighting Arslan Bek Makhmudov. The heavyweights, your favorite.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Dave Allen, to be honest.
He's coming off some dynamite wins.
He has looked good recently, I guess, against Johnny Fisher. I am happy Dave Allen is getting paid. Let's put it that way.
Johnny Fisher, his father, Big John, he made it onto. So this podcast I listened to, it's called Last Podcast on the Left. They have like a smorgasbord of auxiliary content. Like one thing they do on once a week, they host a live stream where they just watch like shit from social media and stuff. So, like every week, a different host. They call it their mandate, where they pick all the videos that they watch and then they all comment. So one of the guys, Henry, he picked a video of he was doing, is this guy a hero or a villain? And he picked Big John Fisher, and he was just eating bosh, and they're like, they came out with he's a villain, but then later, the next week,
they should change that.
They did. They revamped it. He's actually a good dude.
I saw a while ago that Big John got on like regular TV, and they were asking him about how people were treating immigrants in Britain right now, and he was very serious, did not make it jokey at all, and was like, I really was a little surprised at how reasonable and good his take was. I kind of expected Big John to either make it a joke or be crazy right-wing a little bit.
Yeah. For
no reason, I guess. Because he wasn't. He was like, no, like, it has to be controlled, but people are here and you should treat people like people was basically his message.
Yeah, everyone
And I was
deserves
like,
respect.
yeah, I was like, fuck yes, man.
Yeah,
So,
that's exactly what they
had-
brought up about him.
Yeah, I had been pretty indifferent, I guess, to Big John, but after I saw that, I was like, fuck it, yeah, like he seems like a good dude, actually.
Yep.
He's like, even if you don't think they should be here, they're still people.
Right.
Like, so.
And then
But-
then he started going off about all the different like immigrant cuisines that he likes. Like I love
Yeah.
Chinese food, Indian food.
Well, I mean, it's a good argument.
the food is good.
Yeah.
That's Dave Allen, Arslanbek Mahmudov, Josh Padley, the electrician in our hearts.
I do kind of have to cheer for Padley now.
Yeah, he's a blue collar guy. He finally got he realizing his dream. Can't help it.
Well, he finally got to quit his day job, right?
Yeah, he did. Realizing his dream.
Oh, but the other guy is from Herefordshire, and I used to have Hereford cattle, so.
So Reese Bellotti is. You're riding with Reese Bellotti?
No. But I would like to actually go visit Herefordshire. I loved Hereford cows, but that's a different podcast.
Coming soon to Lux Media. Cows.
Yeah. Shanadas farming takes. We can call my brother and ask him about the border stuff.
How is your wheat this week?
Actually, this year it's not great, so gonna be a tough year next year.
Moving to the second card of the day, Matchroom again on DAZN. This one's at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia.
Nice.
Isaac will be in
Is
attendance.
Isaac going?
Yep.
Nice.
He's taking some first-timers, some boxing first-timers.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. Picked a good fight to go to. At least the headline's awesome. Jaron Ennis. Luisma Lima. I think he's unheralded. He should give Ennis some good work.
Oh, I recognize Lima. It should be a good fight. I do think Boots probably wins,
Yeah.
but
I think it's not a. To me, it's not a matter of if. It's just like how badly is he going to beat Lima? And I'm thinking like 8-4 or 9-3.
yeah, I don't think he gets a knockout.
No.
Boots is not a knockout artist, but from Angola.
Lives in
That's
Portugal now.
Might have to ride with the European. Wait, where is Angola? I just made myself sound
Angola
stupid,
is
didn't
Africa, but he lives in
Yeah.
Portugal now.
I? Okay.
Other than that, like this card is pretty fucking weak.
Jesse Hart?
Yeah,
That can't be.
it is the son of Jesse Hart. This is Jesse Hart the second coming.
Okay.
Khalil Ko is a Matchroom, I don't know, prospect, I guess, at 10-1-1.
That could be a fun fight. Local Philly guy.
Yeah. And Alexis Barrier versus Guido Vianello. I think Barrier is Canadian.
Is he?
Yeah.
Ah, very French Canadian. Look at his face, Leo. I know you can't see it,
Let's have a
but
look at his face. Holy shit.
that is the most French Canadian looking person on the planet.
Versus Guido Vianello. How Italian does he look? Quite.
France versus Italy. I don't know if Guido looks super Italian, but
Other than those
We
three
need-
fights, I don't know who else is on this.
we need to find somebody who speaks Quebecois because it's so fucking terrible.
Isn't Marlon?
He's Filipino.
Marlon is Filipino? Okay.
Yeah. I don't think there's any French Canadians. There's Canadians, but I don't think they're French Canadians.
There is a French Canadian. I am just. It is at the tip of my tongue. I know there is one.
Aiden's Ontario.
I don't know. Somebody in there is fucking.
We'll have to find him so I can make fun of him. Get him to call in and drop some tabernacs.
Is it Vom?
Vom's French.
France. Okay. I knew he was a French speaker, but
Yeah. I asked him, and they don't swear the same, like at all.
yeah, I had asked somebody about that too. Because that's what's important.
I don't know.
Knowing how people swear.
Yeah. Well, I find it funny because the Quebec swears are all church things. I can't
Tabernacle?
remember the others. Yeah, I can't remember the others, but I know they're all church things. But what's the Canadian joke? Yeah, of course I speak French. Like, yes, no toaster. Quebec uses toaster for toaster, so it's we no toaster.
That's how they say toaster.
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 Yeah,
If we got to phlegm it.
you speak through your nose.
Yeesh.
Anyways, I guess enough shitting on Quebec people, but go Guido, I guess. We're riding with the Italians.
Yeah, his name. I thought Guido was like a.
I thought it was a slur.
I thought so too.
Yeah, I really didn't realize it was a name until I was embarrassingly old. I thought Guido was a slur.
I thought Guido was a slur as well until Guido Vianello. Now I know it's not, but.
Well, it kind of is.
It still is in the West, in the U.S., and probably
It depends
in Canada
how you
as well.
say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it became a slur because it was the most common name. It's like calling all Chinese people like Chang.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes you're just right.
Yeah, you call them all Guido, and chances are one of them is going to be named Guido.
10% of the time, you're right.
And that's how slurs are born. Well, anything more for Boots?
No. Boots is gonna win. When is Boots getting his belt shot?
Well, if you count the IBO, he's getting one right now.
Do we count the IBO?
We do not count the IBO.
So when?
Good
Next?
question. He's on the wrong side of the promotional divide. The two of the belts are with PBC, with Fundora, who's fighting
Right.
fucking Keith Thurman for whatever reason.
Keith Thurman needs to just retire. You're old.
Xander Zayas at Top Rank has won. Which one am I missing? WBA. Terrence Crawford had it.
He must have dropped
Baru, Abbas Baru, the German guy, he's the one who has it now.
it. Do you think he would fight Boots?
For that kind of payout, probably. It's probably going to be a better payout than he's seen at this point in his career. But yeah, Baru is the one who stands out. He's like the weakest link of the three.
Boots is listed as number one contender by the WBA that Baru has. So
Lovely.
because I think Virgil Ortiz and Sebastian Fedora are kind of lined up to fight that one out, aren't they? Not lined up as in anything signed, but that feels like it's going to happen. Or no?
Wait a tick. Who has the IBF?
Is that Murdazaliev?
That's right. I forgot about him. Murtazaliev, Fundora, Zayas, and Baru.
I don't. Murtazaliev might give Boots a shot. He's not listed very high in their rankings, though.
Josh Kelly is the top of that one.
He's also the top of the WBO.
Wait, I'm not tripping, right? Zayas has the WBO?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
but Josh Kelly's listed next.
Yeah. Let me do this. Support for this episode is from Ramen Bay. You love ramen, but wish it had more, fresh toppings that take it from good to epic. But who has time for all that chopping and shit? Well, get ready to level up your noodle game with Ramen Bay. It's the ultimate topper that brings big flavor and incredible texture right into your bowl in seconds. Imagine perfectly seasoned beef or seafood, vibrant vegetables, or savory mushrooms, all freeze-dried to lock in peak freshness and flavor. Just sprinkle as much Ramen Bay as your heart desires as you're boiling up your hot ramen, stir, and watch it transform. Pop quiz hotshot. What's tiny, fuzzy, and responsible for a large portion of the food we eat? If you guessed bees, well, you nailed it. Seriously, 1 out of every 3 bites on your plate depends on bees. So there's a bit of bad news here. These little heroes of our gardens and dinners are struggling. Between habitat loss, climate change, and pesticides, it's a fucking bummer. Without them, our world would look a lot different and it would be a lot less delicious. But there is good news. Support for this episode is from Project Honeybees. So when you pick out something nice for someone special, or just something nice for yourself, your purchase adopts a queen bee that you get to name and get to watch over, and you'll support the protection of these extraordinary little creatures. Ready to make a statement and a difference? Go to lvx.be/bees and start browsing for your next gift. Your next favorite accessory can also be a lifeline for our buzzing buddies. Project Honeybees. Get yourself a nice little discount, help us out a little bit in the process, and help save the fucking world. lvx.be/bees. Use code LEO33862. Buzz, motherfucker. That's where more shit goes.
Nice.
Let's see here. We've mentioned it a few times. The phone line. It's anonymous and it's unattended. I don't even answer my own phone.
And WhatsApp works.
It does.
If you're international.
833-589-7637. +1 if you're coming from outside the U.S. and Canada.
Even if you're in Canada, you have to do the one.
Use it? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Just use the +1. Regardless. If you want to get yourself into the conversation, if you're wondering who we're talking about, Marlon, Zoe, Lynn, who are these people? Go to Discord. lvx.be/Discord. If you want to get rid of ads, number 1. Number 2, you want to bypass a little bit of the hazing that happens for the new people, which I do absolutely nothing to improve that situation. Patreon, get yourself signed up there. If you join Discord through that, you get yourself a roll color, and it'll spare you a little bit of the anguish of being a new person. But that's lvx.be/Patreon. All right, with all that bullshit out of the way, parting words.
Parting words. I am very excited that fall is here, and I think everyone should go see some leaves, depending on the timing. They haven't started changing colors here yet, but I'm sure in northern areas they're changing. Go do something outside.
Yeah.
Go touch grass, I guess is my parting word.
Go touch leaves.
Look at leaves and touch grass.
For parting words, I'm going to say go read Josh's stuff on the Wayside Sports Review.
Yeah, I like Josh's takes, and his writing is good, usually.
Usually.
Every once in a while, he gets a little off topic and rambly, but
Well, Josh and Rambly Ranty. Who would have?
I love Josh's rants. It's my favorite part of B-Sides. I'm so happy you got him to join.
Man, he volunteered. Didn't have to ask him.
I'm so happy when he goes off.
Yeah, it's always funny. All right, is that it for this edition? I think that's it.
My batteries are getting low.
And it is getting dark. Boxing Before Dark. We out here. We'll see you on the other side of Ennis Lima.
Yay.